What you are listening to now is the Central Indiana Sports Report podcast number 314.1. John Robertson's reaction to the Fever's big 81-54 win over the Las Vegas Aces on Thursday night. Another big win for the Fever. Here is John with his thoughts.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengels.
Welcome, Fever fans, to the Central Indiana Sports Report for John Robertson's reaction to the Fever's 81-54 win over the Aces. But, John, what a performance. Again, 81-54 over the Aces and just dominated the game from start to finish once again without Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, it was honestly, I don't want to say like the perfect basketball game, but if you were going to make notes about what you want a team to do is like play really solid on defense and have amazing ball movement on offense, that's exactly what they did. And it really showed because they were scoring quickly and they were not allowing anything other than to A'ja Wilson all night long. And that's pretty much the story of the game. I mean, realistically.
I texted you in the middle of the game that I've never quite seen let her get hers and defend everybody else like crazy work quite that well. She had at one point she ended up with over half their points, and at one point it was like 70%.
Just to clarify, you're talking about A'ja Wilson getting all of the points for the Aces,
right? Yeah.
And I don't know if that was actually the plan they discussed and talked about before the game, but if it was, what a great plan, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like it worked so well. A'ja was getting points and doing okay. You could tell she was visibly annoyed by multiple players on the Fever's defense. So like even though she scored a lot, the Fever defense still I think slowed her down. Not a lot, obviously, because she still ended up with 29 points.
Yeah,
but
took her 18 shots though. You know that's important.
It is. I mean, but that is almost half their points.
Right. No, it's more than half their points.
It is more than half their points, yeah.
And Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, and Chelsea Gray combined 10 points, John.
Yeah, and a lot of turnovers. Too. So realistically, I mean, on the defensive end, the Fever are looking strong. They looked pretty solid the other night against the Lynx. They looked really strong tonight against the Aces. I hope they keep that going. I feel like it's a mentality. They've just decided that they're going to hustle up and play some solid D, and it's working out really, really well. And then on the other end, offensively, the Fever just shot really well, but like honestly, even more than the shots, I think the ball movement was the main thing. Two dominant scoring nights from Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell with 20 for Boston and 25 for Mitchell, but Natasha Howard
that worked
with
out
11.
For you?
Good. That worked out really well. They basically had what I needed in the first half. I was like, this is fantastic. Lexi, not a lot scoring wise, but like, you know, she had some ridiculous hustle plays. She was diving for loose balls. She was all over the place, getting her hand to disrupt passes.
Defense was good. Sophie's defense was good. It was,
Natasha Howard had 11 points. I really feel like she could have had more because she missed a couple of pretty easy inside shots, but I'm not ripping on her because she had rebounding wise, she did amazing.
She's been a rebounding machine. It's amazing how much they've out-rebounded Vegas and Minnesota on back-to-back nights.
Absolutely. Natasha Howard has looked so strong, and if she just starts making a couple of these little bunnies inside, she's going to be phenomenal. Like, she's already playing really well. I would put her in like a definite key to these wins, but if she just starts making some of these inside shots that they're just right there for her, she's going to have amazing defense plus strong offensive nights.
And then we've gone way too far into this podcast without mentioning the name Ari McDonald. How great was she again?
Unbelievable. Like, she is just a little spark plug on the court. Like, you know, she and Kelsey Mitchell both are just running around nonstop, and Ari's passes look so good. I'm trying to pull up her assist numbers. She's got seven assists, and like they look she's finding pockets to get the ball through to someone for an easy score over and over. Like, this team is coming together. So as long as when Caitlin comes back, they all find ways to fill their roles and like be satisfied with it, they're gonna be incredibly strong.
And I thought that's clearly Sydney Colson has become the third point guard on the team, but she's been a really nice contributor the last couple of games too.
She has, but I honestly think she's okay with her role as being the veteran and the voice of sanity and whatever. Like if you watched the live stream they did after the Commissioner's Cup the other night, like Sydney was the grown up in the room, right? Like she was definitely the grown up in the room, but she was having fun. But I do think she's going to move to the third point guard. You've got to imagine it's going to be Caitlin, and then Ari, and then Sydney. I'm curious to see what happens when they've got Ari and Cece on the floor at the same time, right? Like that's going to be interesting. Because
Caitlin can definitely play off ball without question.
Absolutely. But then that kind of is like, where does Kelsey fit in? Because Kelsey, is the speed player too, and we're definitely not taking her out of the lineup because she has been our most consistent scorer. Like Kelsey Mitchell has been. I just think this team's looking dangerous. Like, if they can continue this up and they can keep what they've got growing and going, they're going to be really, really strong.
No doubt about it. We have no idea when Caitlin Clark's coming back. We've it's been said soon for a couple of days now. So I would expect it to be any time now. But, I think Stephanie could probably feel comfortable, right? Saying, hey, let's let her heal up a little bit.
I think that's the smart play. If I'm Stephanie, I would let Caitlin sit as long as possible without Caitlin going nuts because she wants to be playing. She wants to be on the floor.
Right.
I would almost be okay with her sitting till All-Star game regardless. I mean, if I'm the coach, how do you feel about that? Just let her sit till All-Stars.
I mean, if she's 100%, you let her play. But if she's anything under than 100%, I think for sure.
Yeah. I just
they're
feel
getting
nervous
into
about
playoffs. Is home court that big of a deal? They've shown that it's not that big of a deal. They've won some games they shouldn't have won on the road. They've won some games that they shouldn't have, or lost some games they shouldn't have lost at home. I don't think home court's going to be that big of a deal. So, I would definitely say her health is the number one priority.
Yeah, I would too. Like, I just, after the Tyrese thing, I am so sketched out about making somebody play when they're not 100%.
Absolutely. Plus, the upcoming schedule, this was the first of 5 straight home games, and the next 4 are all games that they should be fairly heavily favored, except maybe Atlanta. They'll be a little less than heavy favorites, but they'll still be favorites, even without Caitlin, I think.
Sparks, they should win. I mean, we lost to the Sparks last week. We shouldn't have lost to the Sparks.
Right.
I think Golden State game, I think that one is a coin flip with Caitlin or with. I just think Golden State's proven they're much better than everybody expected. That's my take on it. Golden State is playing way better than anyone expected. So I'm going to say that's true, a coin flip.
But they're still not that good.
Atlanta
might be really good.
That one, I think, I think the Fever should be able to win that one, but that one's going to be tough. And then I think we beat Dallas. I don't think that one's much of a struggle.
Go ahead.
No, speaking of Dallas, I mean, we have a connection tonight with Melissa Smith playing on the Aces now. She got traded to the Aces and played tonight. I thought that was real. If you watched the game and were listening, Indiana's fans gave a really nice welcome to Melissa Smith. I was really happy to hear that. So for all the people that say Fever fans are rude and horrible and bad, that was really nice gesture. Well, I don't think that we're as bad as lots of other fans.
Just kidding. I'm completely kidding.
Because when Dearica Hamby went back to Las Vegas after she got traded, they booed her like crazy. So I thought that was a nice touch. And Melissa Smith helped us win our game tonight. So,
There you go. And then at Connecticut on the 15th, at New York on the 16th before the All-Star break, and then they come back with at New York. So I need to win these, right, John?
Yeah, I definitely think you have to win the LA game. You should win the Golden State game. Try really hard to win the Atlanta game. I think they can. But if they come out of the next, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if they come out of the next 6, 4-2, I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with 4-2.
Yeah, they're going 5-1.
Okay.
And we will talk again Saturday night after they beat the Los Angeles Sparks. The way they look tonight, I'm having a hard time seeing them lose to anybody other than a top-level team. And honestly, they've already just beaten 2 of those.
Yeah, and I think that they're going to be hungry for the win against the Sparks. I think we've seen that after they blew that lead against the Sparks, that they're keeping their foot to the pedal in third and fourth quarters now. So I think we'll see a different outcome.
Tickets as low as $20, my app says, guys. So if not, it's on NBA TV. The next 2 are on NBA TV. John, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy.
My pleasure.
Enjoy your independence on Independence Day.
Will do.
Happy Independence Day to everyone listening, and we thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to the Central Indiana Sports Report. Please like and share, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Thank you, Producer Susie. Love you so much. The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media. And I love Susie.